A study on the cultural exchange between South and North Korea in the unification era, focusing on cultural contents, performance art. First scripter Choi Cheo, second scripter Jung Sang-yeon. Introduction, research background and necessity. In order for South Korea to take economic leap for the purpose of prosperity and peaceful coexistence, dialogue is needed through restoring trust in inter-Korea relations. And the real area of these exchanges is the social and cultural sectors with less UN centers on North Korea and people's negative perception. Cultural exchanges, which will end the era of confrontation and serve as the foundation for world peace and coexistence, should focus their capabilities on civilian-led exchanges that can be carried out consistently without being influenced by the political interests of the South and the North. It is cultural policy to maintain mutually beneficial relations between the two Koreans and support them. It is study of problems and solutions through considering the situation of inter-Korea cultural exchanges and policies to promote civilian exchanges. Research method. Kim Dae-jung and Roh Moo-yeon resume for the cultural content or analysis of the North and the South. Lee Myung-bak and Park Geun-hye administration, government and the cultural exchange project with the North and the South Korea. Comparative analysis enlisted. For the research, she examined materials such as inter-Korea exchange and cooperation, academic paper, and press articles on relationship, and with paper on unification published by the Ministry of Unification. Point. Inter-Korean cultural exchange situation. Cultural exchanges between the North and the South began to stretch in the 1990s after a period of intense ideological confrontation. Kim Dae-jung and Roh Moo-yeon administration the most active, and then strand because of the environment and sustainability is Park Geun-hye and Lee Myung-bak administration. Time has almost due to North Korea's nuclear exchange. Moon Jae-in, has no active exchange regime since the first Inter-Korean Summit and North America Summit, but the North's nuclear program and the powerful North Korea of the United Nations that are associated. Normal exchanges under the sanctions can say that it has been difficult. First, Kim Dae-jung and Roh Moo-hyun regime, 1998 February to 2008 February. Kim Dae-jung administration, the government of the people and participatory government. The time for the Roh Moo-hyun administration with the North as a period of brisk cultural exchange between the North and the South Korea is the most prosperous as way to go in partners, and a consistent policy for reconciliation and cooperation further. This table, first table, Roh Moo-hyun Kim Dae-jung regime, content commonly used by the South Korea and North Korea. Second, Lee Myung-bak and Park Geun-hye regime, 2017 March to 2008 February. In 2008, Lee Myung-bak government opened free of reorganize and based on existing policy for unification based on the 3,000 embodiment big project was implemented in conjunction, but exchange and cooperation project is almost could see desktop. Even the existing project, which had continued to be famous, faced a critical phase along with exchange of political, social, and economic sectors due to the shooting incident at Mountain Kumgang nuclear development, Cheonan and Yeonpyeong Iceland. However, in the second half of 2011, the government resumed select exchanges in the fields of culture and arts and religion, excluding non-political and military sectors. The Park Geun-hye 524, according to the hardline policy towards the North Korean nuclear and missile development, and continued in a continuation of measures tensions between North and South Korea. North America, due to effects, cultural exchange could almost be said to stop. This second table say Lee Myung-bak and Park Geun-hye regime content commonly used by the South Korea and North Korea performance arts. Moon Jae-in regime between 2017 May. Lee Myung-bak, Park Geun-hye of inter-Korea relations are a time of burn bridges. North Korea's nuclear missile development and strained atmosphere have also had a significant impact on inter-Korea cultural exchange and cooperation projects. However, despite the accord inter-Korean atmosphere and dialogue, which take place in the wake of the 2017 Pyeongchang Olympics, led to inter-Korean summits and North Korea-US summits and cultural exchange projects which are not subject to sanction more active. This third table, Moon-Jae-in regime, between Moon-Jae-in regime, content commonly used by the South Korea and North Korea performance arts. Contents of inter-Korea cultural exchanges, performance arts. Inter-Korean cultural exchanges were based on the principle of mutual benefit. And if the mutual exchange performance under these basic principles played an important role in improving inter-Korean relations, it would have been a catalyst for the inter-Korean summit performances, which are also used as indicators of inter-Korean relations, were not only broadcasted through broadcasting media, but great interest to the public. The content used to organize the performance was also hot topic. According to the previous analysis of table 1, 2, 3, contents commonly used in joint or solo performance by artists from the two Koreas include Arirang and Nice to Meet You, Our Wish, Let's Meet Again, Whistle, Tearful Toman River, and 2J. Features of contents. As you can see from the previous performance at the time of inter-Korean exchanges and cooperation, the characteristics of inter-Korean exchanges are that they focus on political issues and content that does not pose a threat to each other's state. Both South and North Korea go through pre-performance consultations, and when South Korea performance play or hold joint performance in North Korea, they prepare content that is not harmful to traditional music or North Korea's state. It is also performed under the principle of mutual benefit in the South Korean performance. Second, content commercially used by the South and the North. Based on the preceding table 1, 2, 3, the most frequently used content in the two Koreas, solo and joint performance is Arirang, a traditional Korean folk song. The reason is that all Koreans, including the two Koreas, who are rooted in the land, know the song well through oral or educational method, and the Korean people's spirit is also lightened in the content. In addition, many traditional music such as folk songs were used as major contents. Our wish, which sings unifications and unity, 봉선화, which contains the historical nature of anti-Japanese and nice meet you of North Korea manually used. The content contained in these contents is content that combines the uh, heterogeneity of ideas between the two Koreas with the materials contained in the emotional common denominator of the Korean people and the direction of unification, the ultimate goal of each other. So the problems and development measures. Limitations. First, reciprocal visit from Kim Dae-jung government to now being used manually the same content to see the show. This can be said to be because it is carried out by the political ideology of both countries. But isn't it all because it has a strong purpose as a political event? Isn't it because it's a one-time performance to have an extreme effect? It is fair. The narrow-mindedness that similar contents are performed in each episode is not suitable for the nature of art pursuit, diversity and progress, and it is expected that the expansions of performance art exchanges will reduce interest in the public effects. It is necessary to overcome barriers, heterogeneity, such as performance style and instrument used. Solution. In order to overcome the limitation of the above problems, there is need to establish an organization can discuss on inter-Korean culture and performance arts exclusively. Throughout these consultative bodies, it will be necessary to jointly develop new content and develop a system that can make each other's heterogeneity discovered during the performance into altruism. In addition, the two Koreas should not rush to produce ostentatious results, but should create police organization and create future oriented new performance culture and art contents in accordance with the principle of mutual benefit. Conclusion: culture refers to the life we have lived, even if people from the two Koreas live in the same language as Koreans, that they have not had much exchanges for a certain period of time, or have lived toward political ideology and various patterns of life. Here we can see that there is a significant heterogeneity. This was learned through the cultural and artistic exchange of this study. In order to overcome this heterogeneity and prepare for the unification era, we need more active exchanges between the two Koreas, and we need to find and develop content that needs to be used and developed together beyond just exchanges. In addition, it is necessary to establish an articulated relationship between the two Koreas to understand and get to know each other, and the two Koreas should study together with sincerity to create a temporary atmosphere. We have worked together beyond the exchange of exhibitionistic culture and arts. The development of content is based on the principle of mutual benefit between the two Korea and the Korean people who became in the era of unification. It will play a big role to draw out. Even if this study was not able to produce satisfactory results due to its limited volume, I can be meaningful in that it has had a new impact on research related to inter-Korean culture. Thank you.